welcome back to the channel, Ate Up Bass Fishing. I appreciate you guys taking the time to take a look at this. So this is our tournament footage from Lake Kissimmee. Did not go how we anticipated. My partner and I, the whole morning over, were pretty excited about the fish we had found and the patterns that we were on. Felt really good about the tournament. I completely messed it up and did not adjust where I needed to adjust. I didn't change areas like I should have right off the bat. I did not change techniques, baits that I was throwing. I really kind of locked in and wasted basically our whole day chasing what I wanted to be the fish that we were going to catch, and they had different plans. We bet everything on our first spot running south. The water district had changed the flow levels to maintain the lake level in Kissimmee without dumping as much water. The flow in the area we were at had gone down to almost nothing. And I should have recognized that right off the bat and got us onto our second spot. But instead, I spent over 2 hours working the area, every inch of everything, trying anything we could to get a bite, and it worked out into one fish. Finally went across the other side and found that the flow was a little bit better, but now again it's late morning. The bite was not as good. We did put 2 quick fish in the boat. Now we're up to 3, but again, just couldn't find another bite, up and down and back and forth. And again, I probably still wasted way too much time on that spot. When we went to our third spot out in front of the canal that I was targeting, there were already 2 boats rotating back and forth into the flow, so not really room for a third boat. Tried a couple little spots out or away from it with no success, and then finally we headed on up to one of the islands just across from the boat ramp, fishing the outer vegetation out and around it, looking for anything we could. Had several missed fish. I think we had my partner actually had a nick in his line and hesitated on retying, and sure enough broke off with a fish that would have probably been number 4 as far as a keeper. I had several fish I didn't get a hook in. I can only guess the fish that we were catching that these would have probably also been small keepers and at least got us to our 5, but it just wasn't in the cards. Big tough learning lesson for me. Going forward, I vowed I will definitely be way more aggressive on the tournament waters. I will use up every bit of that 45 gallons my express boat has to make sure I got 5 fish in the boat. I'm not going to sit around and waste a whole day in the spot anymore. My mistakes, we all learn from them. We're all going to keep making them, and this is one of my ways that I look forward to getting better. Please comment below. Let me know what you think. Things you think I should have done differently yourself. I'd love to hear from everybody's opinion. It only helps me get better. Again, I appreciate you coming back to the channel. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you soon.
What number are you? 7.
Okay, so from my previous videos, breaking down the lake and my practices, you should recognize this is the south end of the lake where it funnels in and then it starts to head out south towards Lake Okeechobee, where I'd caught some fish and it was very productive for us on the second day of practice. Was right along here. We ran there for our first spot. The way the water set up, the river, as you can see, flowing the main channel down this way with the current slowed down, had taken a lot of the current flow off of this, especially when you got behind some of this areas in here. The water was not flowing. If you look at the video, you can see. First mistake is we stayed and fished anyways. I should have immediately recognized that the flow was not where it should have been for us to catch those fish, but I'm stubborn and it cost us basically a lot of time to figure out that we were in the wrong spot. A little bit later in the morning, now it's close to 9:30, we did make the run across over to here and came down. We fished in this area here where we did pick up 2 more keeper fish, but again, it was now mid-morning. The sun was up pretty good. The flow was coming around in through here at a little better pace, a little closer to what we needed. But again, it was kind of late. I think we probably would have had a better chance of getting our 5 to start with anyways up here. Damn, I knew there'd be one there. I was just waiting for your bait to clear. Come on. Finally on the board.
actually went up there. That's not. Good fish, good fish, good fish, good fish. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Okay, so from the south end, when we finally had beaten ourselves up enough, we made the run up here. There were two boats sitting right outside the mouth of the canal there, the Jackson Canal. We came along, and here I did find this big brush pile that was sticking out of the water. I had seen before. I threw on it a couple times. I had a fish follow it out and didn't get a hook in him. Missed the fish. Other than that, just not a whole lot going on. The two boats that again were up in here were pretty relentless, just going back and forth, so there was really no room for us to fish up in there. Came on up back to the north, came up into this area right in through here that had in the past been pretty good to me. This was kind of our Hail Mary. There's a lot of mix of hydrilla and peppergrass out in kind of open water surrounded by lily pads. We worked back and forth between the peppergrass, the hydrilla, and the lily pads, again with no success. Then finally, our last ditch effort, we came up and fished the open vegetation all out in front of the island here before calling it a day and heading back into the tournament. All right, thanks for watching. That's the wrap up of our second tournament of the year with the Space Coast Bass Fanatics. We're located out here in Brevard County. I'm going to have a link below. Anyone in the area that might be interested or looking for a bass club to join here in Central Florida. We have a lot of fun. Great group of guys. Check us out. Going forward, our next tournament, I'll be coming out with a video here pretty quickly where I break down Lake Poinsett, one of the headwater lakes, originally natural form lakes of the St. Johns River here in Brevard County. Can be some tough fishing. I think it's going to be kind of challenging, but hopefully I'm up for it. And I definitely will not sit on a spot too long this time. Again, I appreciate you guys checking out the channel. Please subscribe, like, share it with your friends, comment below, tell me what you think. I'll continue to keep working on these videos and try and make the best videos at least I can, and hopefully my fishing improves right along with it. Thank you.
Okay.
Come on, bag.
548.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah. 548.